Well, for those watching, this is a bit of a grudge match because Vuelta, TNP Vuelta was the third created team by TNP. We started off with Giro. We grew to La Tour. We grew even more, so we needed to make Vuelta. Believe it or not, the team has exploded, and we've now got 5 ladder teams spread all the way around, and they're now getting to the point where they're competing against each other. So in this case, Vuelta are in rung 5, and they hold the belt, and Amstel, which is one of our newer teams, are in rung 6, but quite close to the top of it, which means they can challenge their own teammates. So there's been a little banter going on Discord, and they've managed to challenge Vuelta, and a bit of internal team bragging rights going on tonight, I think.
Yeah, it should be good. I mean, I'm trying to bring up the do you know what? I can't bring up the race. It's not letting me on ladder because it says the race is live at the moment. Ray.
Well, we've got less than a minute. Less than a minute, people,
Yeah.
until it is live. So Aled will be flicking between the various riders, and we'll talk about them. We know quite a lot of them, so we'll be able to tell you what their strengths are in the game.
Well, off we go.
And yeah, off we go.
Now, I'm currently following Mr. Dan Kent, obviously the chief, the guru. So it's decent kickoff. It's actually a bit of a strange perspective from the fan viewing because it doesn't quite get into it for a few seconds, and then there we go. The lag's gone, and we can actually see the racing. So it started off a bit hard.
And it looks like David and Matt H both. And this is going to be really confusing because none of them have changed their tag, and they all say TNP. So we're going to have to keep you up to date with who's who. Luckily, they're wearing different kit. But it looks like a bit of a break to start with.
That's probably why the racing mod is not working, I'm afraid. It's not picking up the tags properly.
Yeah, because they all say TNP. So Vuelta is racing in the monochrome white kit, and Amstel is racing in the black kit. But it looks like we've got a mechanical for Manu. So in the spirit of things, I would suspect that Vuelta are going to sit up and let him get back on.
Yeah, it looks like the pace has really dropped off. I've just dropped onto Manu, so he's doing 5 watts to catch up. 8 seconds. I mean, getting stuck with a mechanical at the beginning. This is the issue you're going to have tomorrow on ZRL. If you swap a bike, you're going to have this 10 to 12 second delay between kicking off and catching up with those ahead of you. And even with the team ahead slowing down, it's taking him a little while to get back, even at this pace.
Yeah, so I think you'll be back on well before the kind of punchy part of this. So for those watching, this is in Innsbruckring, and it's 2 laps of Innsbruckring, which means there is 2 ascents of the leg snapper. It was picked, if those that don't know about ladder, it was picked by Amstel, and they picked the Powerups as well. So they must feel confident on this route.
I'll tell you what, this is I don't particularly like this course. I'll be honest with you, Ray. It's a tough one.
Yeah, the leg snapper lives up to its name, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get, because we haven't got access to the team now anymore. I'm just trying to work out who's on who. So we've got Matt H. I'm just looking at the roster for Vuelta.
Yes. So Vuelta, we've got Matt H, Dylan, Phil Cox, Dan Kent. Ooh, I want to say Mchip or Clauddio.
Right, shall I read out the roster and you can link it up? We've got Pete Watkins.
I've got it. It is Mchip. So sorry, no, it's not. It's so the roster Vuelta is Matt H, Dylan, Dan Kent, Phil Cox, and Manu Spaza. So that's the Vuelta team and the Amstel team. So the challengers. So you got David, Claudio, Mchip, Liam and Dwayne. So Dwayne's been on a hell of a bit of form lately as well. So I suspect he's gonna be one to watch for the Vuelta guys.
Yeah, I think so. And what's quite nice is there's quite a lot of ex-Latour guys in here.
There is, yeah. Have you are you experimented yet, Alid, with the drone view, or are you just letting it run through? So
I'm just letting it run through at the moment, but I will get my keyboard to work at some point. There we go. We've got it. That's the views. Change views.
Yeah. So by the looks of it, there's a bit of a break on the front, isn't there? They are pushing. Yeah,
that's we got Dylan, Matt, and
so Amstel have been pushing first. So we're looking at Dwayne, Clauddio from Amstel, and Matt H from Vuelta. They're in a 3-person breakaway at the minute, 7 seconds ahead of the rest of the pack, and this is a bit of a dangerous move, I'd say.
It's a bit of a meaty challenge. Because you got now 10 seconds now, where if they don't make a decision, they're going to be off up the road. These two Amstel riders.
Yeah, and that's it. And it's in. I think the key for this is and if I was Matt, I'd be sitting in, because there's two of these two, and they're gonna make it work. So have you got your keyboard working, Alid?
I'm trying to. Don't. This is all new territory for me. I most of the time when I'm streaming, Ray, I can barely type. So let's have a look.
This gap's gone up 13 seconds now. This is a bit of a dangerous gap. But I think Matt H is doing the right thing here. Dwayne's pushing really hard on the front. I did mention just before that he'd probably be the dangerous guy for the Amstel team. And just looking in chat there, they were just asking what kind of category race is this? Well, ladder racing is not categorized in the old style cats. It's not A, B, C, D or velo or racing score. It's all done on velo score. So if you go on zwiftracing.app, you can have a look at what your velo score is. It ranges from 1 to 10, 1 obviously being the best, 10 being the lowest. Ladder teams are ranked within a range of 3, so 3 velo scores of each other. So I think these are 3, 4, 5 for Vuelta, and I think Amstel is 4, 5, 6, I think, or maybe 5, 6, 7.
I think it's 4, 5, 6.
I think it's 4, 5, 6 because Dwayne's pushing on the verge of being a 3, isn't he?
Yeah, so, and Vuelta 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, so they're coming into the town now, so they're going to be approaching the leg snapper soon. So this is going to be a bit of a punching point now. So you can see the views come up with the climbing hood with the elevation on there, and who's going to blink first. So they're all 3 very capable riders. So it'll be interesting to see if the 2 Amstel guys try to get Matt off their wheel. Or if the 2 Amstel guys are dropped by Matt and he manages to get away.
So I'll tell you what though, Ray. I'm very impressed by this breakaway. Like, they're putting in some serious watts, consistent watts here and they've put 20 seconds on the rest of the group. And we're not talking about Vuelta aren't slouches.
Yeah, Matt is pushing. Matt is really, really pushing on the front there to try and break these 2 Amstel riders. Now, if you stay within touching distance, because it's such a sharp descent, you can get back on it. Both Amstel riders have hit a feather now, and they're just coming to the hardest part, and they're just crossing it, and they're still just. There's
some big attacks going from behind as well here, Ray. Some big power attacks.
There is. So once you've seen them crest, so they're cresting within a second of each other, so I wouldn't worry too much about this. But again, the Amstel riders are pushing hard. So both Mchip and Liam have crested with Phil Cox, and it looks like there's another break in there because you've got groups behind of 2, 3, and 4 seconds. So are we going to see another break on the road? Now, the beauty of ladder racing, for those that don't really know much about it, it's not about your finishing position. You could get first place and still lose the race, because every place is ranked from 1 to 10. There's 10 riders on here, 10 points for first place, 1 point for last. So you get mini battles all over the road, and it looks like that's what we're going to end up with.
What's has happened there, and that kicker is they've taken a significant chunk out of that lead they had, that was just 20 seconds. Now it's now down to only 7 or 8 seconds. Now there's two riders dropped off the back here. You've got David and Dan. So it's 2 different riders. You got Dan on Vuelta and David in Amstel. So they're dropped off a little bit, but the other guys, you got Phil from Vuelta, and you got Dylan. They're pushing hard to kind of catch up on this front group here.
Yeah, so looking at the front as well, this is the front 3 are back together. So if you flick back and have a look, there is little packs forming on the road. So like you just mentioned there's 4 of them together. So Dylan, Chip, Liam and Phil are together, with Manu only a second behind, so he will be joining them soon, I'd like to hope. And then again, David and Dan are within touching distance. They're on the flat. They are the power riders, so they are just kind of putting down a bit of extra watts and using that to get back on. It looks like this rear group is all going to come back together.
Yeah, it looks like. I mean, I don't think, to be honest with you, I can't see them bringing this back. This 10-second gap is just, they're just pulling away, especially off the front here. These guys are, putting in 4.5 watts a kilo. So
yeah, I think they're realising the danger, aren't they? This group behind is still not fully together. They're really stretched out, but they're just about kind of.
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
I had a quick look at down there, and you can just kind of see they're all within a couple of meters of each other, stretched out. So they're really trying to bring this back in, but it doesn't seem like that they're going to. And Dan just puts in a big dig there, right, and just goes past David to try and close the gap to Manu. And it looks like they're going to be back together very soon.
Yeah, it looks like they're almost back on here. Only a second off. So, but all this extra effort, pulling back on, putting the digs in, it is sapping of the energy. And then look, there we go. David's giving Dan a little dig there as well. I like it. It's good.
Yeah, and that's it. They're back in together now. So if I was kind of David or Dan, I'd be getting my breath back a little bit, because it does look like the second lap's gonna be just as fiery as the first one.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame we couldn't get the laps up and running. I did try, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, well, this race is calculated at 17.8k. Okay, so that's the total.
So almost halfway. Almost halfway.
Yeah, so we're almost halfway now.
Yeah, fantastic.
And it looks like Dwayne is pushing hard on the front. He's got a little bit of daylight between him and Matt H, and he's brought up to the second. So
he's causing a bit of pain. He's causing a bit of pain here.
He's taking the form he's been in lately, and laying down the law, isn't he?
Yeah, there's none of this one team better than the other. Amstel are really pushing it and giving it everything against Vuelta here. I'm impressed.
They are, and if Dwayne keeps going on like this could be his audition tape for moving into Vuelta, because if he goes to Velo 3 or to Emerald, he'll have to be promoted into them, because it means that he might end up being out of range to keep racing with Amstel anymore.
If only they all knew it was an audition, this race, for movements within the ladder team. It's not, but it's looking like there's some people really kind of stepped up to fight hard today.
Yeah, I think just looking at the chat there, Sam was saying it's a bit of an early for an attack off the front and wait until the second snapper. I think he's right. Matt did kind of put the power down on the leg snapper and caused a little bit of daylight between them, and they had to fight back on. So maybe Dwayne doesn't want to burn all his matches just yet. So I think it could be a little bit too much too early by the time he gets to that.
Well, I'll tell you what. I completely forgot about the chat because I've been focused on doing drone camera views. So I do apologise, chat, and everybody on there, which is quite a lot of people.
No,
Sorry,
it's good.
sorry,
good.
TNP.
Right, yeah. So, well, someone's says the woman. They should be warming up for stage 3, but they're enjoying watching the racing. So good. I'm glad you're enjoying watching the racing. It's exciting. This is the whole group's behind, and a nice little breakaway from early on. Right, so early in the race, this breakaway.
And this is stage 3 of the Zwift 6 stages, isn't it? I can't remember what it's called now.
To the Zwift, isn't
it?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. It's landed. It's landed in. It's landed at peaked FRR and ZRL time, so it's been quite difficult to actually get some racing in. I'll be honest with you. I think I've missed. I missed the first one, and I might even miss this week's one.
Yes, yeah, there's quite a lot going on, isn't there? Coach is saying hi, and he loves a bit of this. We need to get you ladder racing again, Coach. It's been a while.
Well, we always like having our man from down south, Chile.
Yes.
Racing with
us.
Well,
we've got one in here. We've got Claudio's in here. Claudio's in here. He's representing. That's why Coach is watching, isn't he? He's a countryman is racing tonight.
Well, I tell you what, Matt H is really pushing him. He's pushing Clauddio really hard here because Claudio's trying to hold on, and they're motoring at the front here.
They are, and up Dwayne goes again. So Dwayne's going again, a little bit early, but he's got a bit of daylight. Now, could this be playing into Claudio's hands because Matt's having to do all the chasing to get back on, and Claudio's sitting on his wheel.
But Claudio's now dropped back quite far, and you got Matt H using his steering here to kind of disrupt his draft for sure. So this could be an interesting take going up the hill here.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Because Matt H is right back on Dwayne, so Claudio's now been dropped. So on that little dig there, Claudio's actually lost all his draft coming up into up to quite a nice flat section. So we might be seeing now another split on the front.
And Matt has done the right thing. Instead of just sitting on Dwayne's wheel, he's gone straight past. And he's put the power down. So he's now making, and there's like a 5-second gap now to Clauddio. So that was a good move by Matt.
That was impressive. Yeah, it was impressive. And now, unfortunately, Clauddio is in no man's land, which is
not a nice place to be.
No, it's either work very, very hard to catch up and then have to go up the leg snapper again, or slow down and wait for the other riders. But in reality, you don't really want that because you're going to be competing for your position. So he's got to hold them off for 30 seconds. So he's got to hold off 30 seconds between the two now.
And the good thing is Dwayne's trying to slow it down in front here. You can see he's coming at the front. He's only doing kind of 2.5 watts, and Matt's letting him now. So is Clauddio going to notice that and get back on?
Matt's going again. He's going again.
Matt's going again. Yeah. So he's clicked on to what he's doing.
He's dropped his jazzy wheels and he's doing 5 watts a kilo.
Yes. But is he also doing too much before the climb? So it'd be interesting. Yeah. I think it's all going to be.
It's possible.
It is possible. But I'm seeing orange numbers behind. So what is going on back there?
Quick.
Oh, Dylan's broke away. That's where it is.
Dylan is sneaky Dylan.
Sneaky Dylan. Yeah, he did that to me last year, didn't he? With a ghost with 1K to go. Didn't tell us he was attacking.
Well, it has to be careful because he was attacking some of his own team there.
Yes, and it's caused a break again. Same people in groups. So the same 5 together, and then you've got Dave and Dan sat in together, and Dan's just happily sitting on Dave's wheel here. But yeah, so now we've got Manu at the front. Manu Spaza. He's pushing off. He's 1 second off the front, but it looks like they're closing in.
Yeah, we've got Mchip, who's I think he's got him quite easily covered here. So yeah, it's back in his draft, but they've got to be a bit careful here, Vuelta, that they don't give too much advantage to Amstel, because Amstel don't really have to do too much work here because they've got 2 riders up the road at the moment.
No, they don't. And with slightly going back to the front group as well, as they're approaching the leg snapper. So it'll be interesting to see how they take this now. What I have seen is Dwayne's leading Matt out. So is this going to be who blinks first and who's going to attack first between the two of them? So if you switch to that now, Walid, that's the race to watch right now. Because obviously we're watching it 2 different streams as well. So I'm watching it the fan view and watching it on the stream.
So
yeah,
I'm in.
Yeah, Matt is sitting on Dwayne's wheel, and who's going to go? And this is the start of the climb now. Then, so they're on.
I might just go down to the bottom to give us a bit of a perspective of how steep this can be. There we go.
Oh, you've got the drone thing working. So if you press up, there you go.
There we are. It's a bit naughty, this one. But I've been in races where people have put down 10 watts a kilo all the way to the top of this thing, and it is nasty because it's just short enough.
He's hit his feather now on the red part, which is the perfect part to put it in. Dwayne is still sat on his wheel, so
it could be that Dwayne's holding. Yeah, he could be holding back on something. I don't know what the power-ups are here. Actually, feather and
draft, I think.
Ah, okay. So he might be holding that draft for later on.
Yeah, and it looks. Do you know what? They're going to crest together here. So really good effort by Dwayne.
Yeah, impressive numbers as well. Impressive numbers. 6 watts a kilo up there. So
yeah,
that's great.
If we flick back now, Mchip.
Oh, we've got some
on the. So we've got some fireworks going on. So Mchip's attacked from Amstel, and he's got a little bit of a gap to Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan's trying to keep up here.
Yeah, this is a phenomenal attack. And just looking back, Dylan's got his feather on, but there's a 3-second gap right now. So if Mchip gets over the top with this, and
look, if you look at this, Claudio's been caught.
He's with Clauddio. Yeah, he's with Clauddio. So these are together. The 2 of them can work together. So as long as Clauddio can maybe get.
Clauddio needs to pick up, and then they can go. This could work out very well for Amstel. This.
It could, yeah.
Because Dylan's dropped off completely now, whereas he really needs to work, put some numbers down.
Yeah, and they've got Phil and Manu 5 seconds off the back of Dylan there. Them 2 need to work together to kind of bring this back on. But at the minute, it's swinging in the way of Amstel.
That's what it looks like right now.
It does. What a turn of events for Amstel. They've turned up tonight, haven't they?
Yeah, and there's only a couple of kilometers left as well, so this is going to be a very difficult one to chase down for Vuelta.
So the lead pack's at 15.4 kilometers. Remember, I said so the race is at 17.8. So if you flick to the front, we should
2.3 to go. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, Matt is just letting Dwayne lead from the front.
Yeah, and we got Mchip and Clauddio are about 8 seconds clear now.
Yeah,
9 seconds clear, which is impressive. So if they can sustain that 4 watts, they're gonna Amstel are going to be getting 3 of their riders in the top 4 here, which is a big points haul.
It is, but remember, it's the overall points haul, isn't it? And they have got Liam and Dave, who are in the bottom 3 with Dan. So if Dan could beat them 2, then it could be a very, very close matchup on points. Very close.
Liam is about 3 seconds clear of those 2 at the moment. So let's see how
it's coming down.
it's coming down. It might be something that we need to drop back into and have a look at in a minute.
Yes, but you need to go to the front group and stick with them from the rest of this race.
I got you. I got you. Don't worry. We're on 16.3 at the moment. Yeah. But they've dropped. They both of them have dropped. Go ahead.
In the chat, Matt, everyone's saying Dan will out sprint them too. I think he will. Well, Liam's got a half decent sprint on him.
Oh, the Dan fanboy club has come out in all full force tonight. Then, hey.
Yeah, Sam's right though. It's time for Dwayne to sit in. Dwayne's doing all the work here and just playing into Matt's hands.
Yeah,
he's
for
not
sure.
Going to ride him off his wheel. He's not going to ride him off his wheel. And it's the sooner he realizes that, I don't know if he will, and just sit up a little bit, because they've got a 30-second gap to the group behind. So, if anything, Dwayne should sit up.
I think they have sat up a little bit. They're only doing. I said they're only doing, but they're doing 3 watts a kilo. Here we go. Dwayne's sitting. There we go. He's kind of slowed it down a little bit, giving Matt almost the nudge to say, "Go on, do something."
It's almost like he's watching a stream somewhere, isn't it?
Maybe he's listening in somehow. No, it's this is what I quite like about the end of a ladder race. You have to be really careful. In fact, banner's coming up quite quickly here, right? I can see it in the top corner. So we're coming into this last sprint here. They're gonna go past me. Actually, there we are. I'm set on my Tron bike, waiting for them. So I'm just gonna do some drone work and see what we get.
Yeah, 600 meters to go. 400 meters to go.
It's all very tactical. All very tactical. It needs to go. There we go. They're both putting down some watts here, but no one's going bananas. Matt's dropped his draft.
Matt's hit his draft.
And now he's gone. He's going. 11 watts. There you go. Dwayne needs to go. He needs to go. Go. Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect. He waited for Matt to go. That was absolutely spot on. That was great. Yeah.
Right. And then we've got the two coming in. 30 seconds back.
That was great. Coaxed Matt in. Saw his attack, and then used this draft to just sit on his wheel and take him a bit further on. And these guys are just, look at this, leisurely. Look at this.
Just riding in. Is Clauddio going to attack and go over the top of his
nothing.
The podium? No, he's happy
look at that.
The podium.
Fantastic. Look at that. Team players. Right. Here we are.
Now these three are just rolling in as well. Doesn't it appear that they're going to attack each other?
Come on, guys, put a dig in. We need something for the viewers here. I want to see some big power numbers. Because if they're not careful, Liam's going to catch them. He's only 10 seconds back.
No, they're crossing the line now. I think what we need to have a look at is the battle between Dave.
Well, Liam's clear. It's going to be Dan and Dave. Let's have a look.
Dan's gone. Dan's gone early. Dan's gone really early, 400 meters. So
he's clear. He's clear, but he's putting in some big numbers here. David's got him. David's got him. Oh, look at that. That was a huge. Dan just blew up there, but David's 11, 12 watts there. Oh, that was nice. So actually, to be honest with you,
I think we can admit this was a good bit of racing by TNP tonight on both teams.
I think it was great. I think it was absolutely fantastic. That was brilliant.
Yeah,
I don't quite know what the numbers were. I should have written these down, for winners.
So Matt Gleason has helped us out here in the chat. He
good man.
30-25 to Amstel.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm expecting it to be an Amstel win. That was, I would say, that was gold. Amstel gold.
Oh, where's my drum kit? Yeah, wow, what a race, guys. I think Sam's saying Dave was a sprinter all along.
I know everyone was clouded by Dan's sprinting pedigree, and David just under the radar went for it.
Yeah, I think standout performance tonight though has got to go to Dwayne because he done a lot of pulling on the front.
Oh, that was brilliant. And also tactically, for the sprint at the end, it was perfect.
And in chat we've got the Amstel captain who's not racing tonight, Paul. He's put we don't lose on the snapper.
Oh,
So
that's big talk. That's big talk.
oh, it is. It is. It is. Is the snapper Latour's version of the Bell lap? Because that used to be our kind of lucky course, wasn't it?
Yeah, but to be honest,
Every
we
team.
haven't done the bell lap for donkeys, to be honest. Yeah, it's been a very long time.
No, we haven't, have we? But we might as well promote the race we've got on Thursday. We're racing Cloud 9, is it?
It is an absolute ladder party this week, to be honest with you.
It
It
is,
is,
including tomorrow.
yeah, there's ZRL. We have how many teams in TNP now? Six ZRL teams, I think it is.
6 NRL teams, yeah.
And then, so
But
everyone's competing on Tuesday, and then on Thursday we've got TNP Latour ladder race against Cloud9, and it looks like we might also have one on Friday as well.
on Friday, yeah, against HCT Comets, which are top of the ladder.
Yeah.
So
It's a bit of a grudge match, that one.
Yeah, well, it's 1-1, isn't it? We've beat them once, they've beat us once. But also, like, scan and chat. The Vuelta team have got 2 more ladder races this week on Wednesday and Thursday because the team is 15. So
Wow, yeah.
There was 5 tonight. Some might race again later on in the week, but there is multiple races throughout the week by Vuelta. So maybe they'll offer Amstel a rematch at some point.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a super strong squad. 15 riders. That means you're just consistently smashing out great rides. Everybody can get a race in, and it shows the rest of the league that they're competitive. So people want to race them, which is great.
Yeah, and not bad camera skills tonight, Alad. You know what I mean? We're getting there.
Oh man, honestly, absolute show it was. But I'll get better. Don't worry. Next time we'll probably get I saw in some of the chat they're expecting our faces on there. We'll get the bandwidth. So using the statistics, the bandwidth is absolutely fine. So we'll stick some video on next time, maybe.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Yeah. I have to put a nice background in because I'm sitting in my spare room right now, so it's not exactly the.
Oh well, if I've got this little Nvidia broadcasting that Matt Gleason put me in touch with, and it automatically puts me in silhouette. It's nice if you can get it working.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. So ZRL tomorrow for the team, which I'm not sure if many people are streaming yet. Might be a bit of recording and watching afterwards, but really, really tough course. 3 laps for the A's and B's, and 2 laps for the C's. I don't think we've got any teams in the D category competing this round, so it'd just be the B's, A, B's, and C's, and and we're really strong at the minute with all of the league positions. So if we're not top, we're in the top half of all of the leagues that we're in. So it's really good to see, and everyone's kind of fighting to get a spot on the roster at the minute, isn't it? We've got reserves in some of the spaces, which is a bit unusual.
But what is quite nice, I think, Ray, is that we've got riders who are happy to spread themselves between teams. If there is, not everybody can race every week, so because we've got that spare capacity, there's no egos, so everybody wants to kind of just help out TNP and not necessarily just race every week for the same team, but kind of help progress each team to challenge. So I think that's brilliant, really.
Yeah, it is. There's an abundance of self-sacrifice going on, which is great to see. I'm not racing tomorrow. I'm a little bit jealous, but I'll be watching.
Oh, you're in reserve. Don't you worry, Ray. You never know. You never know.
Yeah, you never know, do you? But technical fault. I need to quickly whip my kit on and jump on. But that means there's no hiding.
You're always in your kit.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, it should be a bit of a fun one tomorrow. It's just a scratch race, so finishing positions only, and we, like I say, we've got strong squads across. So it's really good to see in the chat as the night progresses, with people letting you know how their team's gone on, and we've got some previous ZRL winners. So we've had teams that won the rounds on the last lot. especially one of our. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this. One of the C teams is the Udo Caromont.
Quermont, I think it is. I think it's Quermont.
Yeah, Quermont. Okay,
Oud
right.
Quermont, but I'm sure Sam will tell us off.
I'll take my shoe out my mouth for that one.
Yeah, we've got Gavia,
but
Galibia, Stelvio, Tourmalet, Col de Solaire, Calobra, Sacalobra, Quermont, and Farallone. Farallones? Is that the one?
Yes, yeah. That's our midnight team, isn't it? That's our
Yeah.
across the pond team. So like I say, we're international. But if you've enjoyed watching tonight, you'll notice on Alan's stream there is a QR code to our Discord channel. So if you're interested in doing some racing with TNP, just scan that. We do social rides as well on the weekend. But we've got a lot of racing going on. We do our own bespoke racing, and we didn't even mention the race that's on Thursday, did we? Because we mentioned all our ladder races.
That's true.
On Thursday, a slightly different race than what we're used to. It is TNP Triple Threat.
That's right.
Which is three races, 10 minutes each. So it's very similar to tiny races, but we're kind. I mean, we haven't done 4; we've just done 3. Right?
Are we kind? I mean, they look difficult.
They are. So there's a climb, there's a punch, and there's a sprint. Right? So that's the three races. They're quite short, like 2.2 to 3.8 kind of thing. But it just means they're going to be pretty much VO2 max efforts. Just get out there and leave it all out there for 30 minutes if you're only 10-minute races.
It's in reality, Ray, this is a new style of racing for Zwift from Adam's idea. So we've got the first climb is Oh Hill No. It's 3.8 kilometers. Then we've got the punch, which is Glasgow Crit Circuit, our favourite. That's perfect, but that's 3 laps of that. So that's a bit naughty as well, because everyone will go bananas on the Clyde Kicker. And then we've got 4 laps of the Bell Lap. So actually, to be honest with you, it sounds like a Le Tour.
It does, yeah. Yeah, it really does. And what we should do is just kind of a bit of a shout out there of some of the other events that we've got going. So every single Sunday at 17:45 UK time it's on the calendar every week. It's TNP, prisoners crits, different course every week. It's mass start, all pens visible. Try and hold on to the people above you. That's the aim of it. And it tends to be a flatter, faster kind of course. And it's an enjoyable one, it really is. And we have coming up in February, so we're going to go a little bit in advance here, is something that Matt's created called TNP The Next Peak, so hill climbing championships on a Thursday evening. Yeah, Thursday evening. Kind of a little bit of a model of the UK hill climbing championships, but they're not very long. Right, there's 3 throughout the day, so if you can't meet one time slot, there might be another one that accommodates you. 7:30 in the morning, 1:30 in the afternoon, or 19:45 in the evening. And the first one is only 1.9 kilometers, and it's on Watopia Hilly route.
You say 1.9, but I would definitely put a warm up in on that one. Even for me who doesn't do warm ups properly, I'd get a warm up in on this one.
Yeah, and that's it. It's just some of them. It's all about the warm ups, probably longer than the ride you're going to do.
Oh, there we go. Sam's corrected me on my pronunciation there for you, Ray, in the chat.
All right. So what is it
then? Without the J, it sounds more like an I without the J at the end of it. So Quillemont. Oh man, making a right mess of this one.
Well, listen, I'm Northern, so I'm Geordie, so that's.
We're both from the northeast, so we have a handicap, I think.
From the north, we also Welsh.
Yeah, indeed. But we also have on Thursday, so it's quite a busy Thursday. 6 o'clock, 6:05. We've got the TNP recon ride for the next ZRL. So that's quite a useful thing if you want to jump onto that, just to It's the kind of doesn't. You can either race it, you can potter around just to find out what it's like. So that's on the rule Mapul. So 26 kilometers. That's the next. That's the next ZRL. So stage 4. That's a TT. That's a team time trial. And that's quite a. It's not a flat route. It's a bit lumpy. So it'd be interesting to see where people are getting their perspectives from on that one.
And it's not all about racing. So there is some other stuff. So Sunday morning, every Sunday morning, Friday morning we have it as well. So
Yeah,
Friday morning and
7:15.
Sunday morning is the social spins, right? Social spin and chat. 7:15 on Friday, 9:15 on Sunday. Different route every week. Might be able to take something off. Sometimes there might be the route of the week, or might be involved in the Tour of Zwift or whatever. But they're normally banded, aren't they?
Yes, they're normally banded. Yeah.
They're normally banded. So yeah, they are banded. So you can jump on. It doesn't matter if you're used to doing 1.5 watts per kilo or you're smashing it around at 5 watts per kilo. They'll all stay together. And then you can have a nice little chat on Discord or on the companion app with messaging each other. And feel free to ask any questions of the club while you're on there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would also say it's not necessarily just about racing. What I quite like about TNP is the community aspect of it. There's quite a lot of support, and I saw that it was kind of very clear when we did FRR racing. There was so many people who were invested in other riders in TNP, and it was really nice to see. So that's the reason I think a lot of people come race with us or come just discuss online racing or even outdoor racing or outdoor riding. So a lot of the guys within the group are big outdoor riders. Like Ray, you do crit. Coach does a lot of mountain biking. Sam does a lot of touring around touring around Europe. So yeah, there's a lot to kind of get from the TNP group for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I think and we've got some dark horses in there that you don't know about. We've had some new people join recently, and some of them are bike mechanics. I mean, so it's always good to have a bit of info in there if you've got any questions. There's people in there with no question, a silly question either, because if you don't know it, someone will tell you it. So it doesn't.
Well, we're 230 Discord members and 545 Zwift club members, so we've got a good contingent going.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, but should we just reiterate what happened tonight? Right,
Yes.
A new team, right? Very, very new team in Amstel, right? It is so the two newest teams in the team are Amstel and Flanders, and Amstel have climbed their way through the rungs. Because you have to fight onto the rung, right? You don't just get a spot. You've got to challenge a team for your spot, and then they've managed to fight up some places and challenge the team that was above them from their own team. So now we've got two teams in rung 5, which is great to see. It means they can compete with each other, very much like we will with in rung 1. So in rung 1 we've got Giro and Latour, and Giro won the last battle, but I've got no doubt there will be another battle in the future.
Don't remind me of this, Ray.
It's okay. It's okay. Right.
It was hard watching them cycle away into the distance on the sprint.
We did them a favour because we didn't give them the race. We give them a last-minute challenge that they needed.
Yes, we sacrificed ourselves as good TNP riders.
Yes, yeah. But I suspect, well, the transfer window's open in February, which means we can, for those that are maybe in different ladder teams or interested in maybe joining the TNP one, you can transfer across in February, or if we need to do any internal transfers, then it can all be done in February, the end of February.
And I'm sure Dan is very open to, if anybody does want to start ladder racing, just let him know, because it might be that because we've got quite high numbers now of people, we can put together another team.
Yes, yeah, I think we might have to put together another team. Dwayne's just jumped in chat. He said, "Thanks for the challenge, boys." So you might get a challenge back, mate. You might be another one coming your way very soon.
I'm fine to do. The internal ladder races are fun, so I'm happy to. I always love racing, especially ladder. It's my favourite version of Zwift racing for sure.
Yes, yeah, it is. Yeah, we had a good one last night, and it was even though we didn't. We actually ended up moving up 2 places last night, which was a bit of a strange one.
Yes.
I wonder if a couple of teams dropped off the ladder potentially.
Well, they drop if they're not competing. So we are competitive almost every week now. So I think it's like, yeah, we talk about consistency, but it's consistency in racing as well. So
yeah, Dwayne needs to call me his thing here because he's a rematch double the purse. He wants to be careful because he beat Dan, and Dan's got his finger on the red button to cancel any ladder team he wants. So
very good. Right then, Ray. I think it's 7:15 now. I'm going to. I should step in and do some parenting duties. And
same as. Yeah, can you just pick ladder races after kids have gone to bed?
Yeah, it's just.
Here.
Yeah. Can you do anything past 7:30? Perfect.
Okay,
Ladder and chill. Cheers, Sam. Yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, we could probably just. I mean, we could start this into a podcast, just chatting away, talking about Zwift riding, but no one's going to listen to us. Maybe 6 people.
Yeah, I think I'd seen it up to. It was in double figures at one point.
We were up to 20. We had 20 viewers. Yeah, that's very. Yeah. Doesn't mean they're listening to us.
Well, after this, stick a comment on Alad's video if you want to see us do this again. And if you haven't followed Alad, make sure you give him a follow.
Indeed, and same. Well, so Tactical Watts, Mr. Ray, and myself, RideandRazz. We didn't do any promo stuff at the beginning because I was having technical problems. So apologies for that.
Well, we're just not very professional yet. You know what I mean? This is brand new to us.
Speak for yourself.
So we're stumbling in the dark tonight.
Yeah, very good. All right, Ray. Well, thank you very much. Right. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, have a good evening.
And don't forget, if you're riding tomorrow or you're riding now, put a dig in.
Yeah. Well done, Amstel.
Yeah, well done, Amstel. Take care, everybody.